My beloved child, tonight is not ordinary, because something unseen has already begun moving toward you, quietly, carefully, like a secret that can no longer stay buried, and the reason your heart feels restless right now is because a truth connected to you is growing heavier by the second, waiting for the exact moment to reveal itself. Amin 111. Listen closely now, because what I am about to tell you is not coincidence, not imagination, and not fear, but a message meant to wake you up, for someone around you has been holding back words, actions, and intentions, believing silence would protect them, yet silence has only made the truth louder in the unseen realm. Amin 222. There is a reason your name has been whispered when you were not present, a reason decisions were delayed, messages unsent, and meetings postponed, because the moment you discover what is being hidden, the entire direction of your story changes, and that shift is closer than you think, closer than your next breath. Amin 333. Right now, behind calm faces and normal routines, a silent battle is happening, where emotions collide with fear, where honesty struggles against loss, and where someone is realizing that hiding from you has become more painful than facing you, even though they still hesitate at the edge of confession. Amin 444. Something huge is waiting for you, not as a punishment, but as a revelation, because when the truth finally steps into the light, it will explain the delays, the mixed signals, the sudden distance, and the strange moments when you felt someone was present yet emotionally unreachable. Amin 555. Do not doubt yourself at this hour, because your intuition has been correct all along, guiding you gently toward this moment, preparing your heart so that when the hidden truth finally surfaces, you will not break, you will rise, stronger, clearer, and finally aware of what was kept from you. Amin 666. This is only the beginning, because once the first layer is revealed, everything else will start falling into place, conversations will shift, energies will change, and the person who tried to hide will realize that destiny cannot be escaped, only delayed, and your life will never feel the same again. Amin 777. My beloved child, the silence you feel growing heavier now is not empty, it is loaded with intention, because the person hiding from you has reached a breaking point where every smile feels forced and every normal conversation feels like a lie they can no longer carry without trembling inside. Amin 888. There is a private moment happening right now, unseen by you, where this person is replaying memories, rereading old messages, and questioning every decision they made to keep the truth away from you, realizing that the cost of hiding has become far greater than the fear of being exposed. Amin 999. What they are hiding is not small, and that is why your soul has felt restless, because this secret connects directly to your worth, your future, and the path that was meant to unfold naturally, but was delayed by hesitation, fear, and emotional confusion. Amin 1110. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will arrive in a way you do not expect, through a conversation, a message, or a sudden shift in behavior that makes everything finally make sense, leaving no room for doubt about what was hidden and why it was kept from you. Amin 1221. Right now, destiny is pressing this person from all sides, closing escape routes, forcing honesty to rise, because the universe does not allow unfinished truths to remain buried forever, especially when they are tied to someone chosen for clarity and growth like you. Amin 1332. Do not rush or confront, because timing is already aligned in your favor, and the truth will surface when it can no longer be controlled, revealing not only what was hidden, but also who truly stood with you and who stood behind masks. Amin 1443. This phase is activating your elevation, because once the hidden truth is revealed, your energy will shift, your confidence will return, and the person who hid from you will realize that facing you was never the danger, losing you was. Amin 1554. My beloved child, the moment you have been sensing is now drawing closer, because the weight of what is hidden has started affecting choices, sleep, and even the tone of words spoken around you, and this is how you know the truth is preparing its entrance. Amin 1665. There is a quiet realization forming in someone's heart that you are not weak, not unaware, and not easily misled, and this realization is shaking them, because they understand that once you know everything, you will never see them the same way again. Amin 1776. What was hidden out of fear, not power, because this person underestimated your strength and overestimated their ability to control the outcome, forgetting that destiny always favors honesty over manipulation. Amin 1887. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will feel like a sudden clarity, a moment where confusion dissolves and patterns connect, where you finally understand why certain doors stayed closed and why certain feelings never faded. Amin 1998. You were protected from this truth until now for a reason, because if it had come earlier, it would have broken you, but now you are ready to receive it without losing yourself, standing firm in who you have become. Amin 2119. Watch carefully in the coming phase, because words will slip, behavior will change, and small details will expose what silence tried to hide, proving that truth does not need force, it reveals itself naturally. Amin 2230. This chapter is not about betrayal alone, it is about awakening, because when the hidden finally steps into the open, you will gain clarity, power, and freedom that no secret can ever take away from you again. Amin. My beloved child, the air around this situation is changing now, because pressure has reached a point where pretending is no longer possible, and the one hiding from you feels the walls closing in as truth demands space to breathe. Amin 2452. There is a silent countdown happening, not marked by clocks but by courage, where hesitation is losing its grip and honesty is stepping forward, even if it shakes everything that once felt stable. Amin 2563. Something huge is waiting for you, and when it arrives, it will not whisper, it will resonate, making your heart recognize instantly that this was the missing piece you were meant to receive at this exact moment. Amin 2674. As this message reaches those who are listening deeply, let them hold on to it, reflect on it, and let their voices join the energy around you, because shared awareness strengthens truth and collective attention accelerates revelation. Amin 2785. There is power when intentions align, when minds stay present, and when hearts remain open, so allow this moment to be witnessed, remembered, and carried forward by those who feel its depth and understand its meaning. Amin 2896. Do not underestimate how many unseen forces are supporting you right now, guiding events, shaping conversations, and ensuring that when the truth surfaces, it does so in a way that uplifts rather than destroys. Amin 3007. This phase marks a turning point, because once what was hidden comes into the open, your path clears, your strength multiplies, and nothing that was meant for you will remain delayed any longer. Amin 3118. My beloved child, what unfolds now is not chaos but alignment, because once the truth begins moving, it rearranges everything silently, placing people, emotions, and outcomes exactly where they were always meant to stand. Amin 3229. The one who was hiding can no longer separate thought from consequence, because every step they take now leads back to you, and every attempt to delay only sharpens the moment they must finally face what they avoided. Amin 3340. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries clarity, not confusion, strength, not fear, because this revelation is designed to free you from guessing, doubting, and questioning your own intuition ever again. Amin 3451. Notice how your inner voice feels calmer now, because the storm has already decided to pass, and what remains is understanding, the kind that does not shout but settles deeply into your awareness. Amin 3562. This stage is teaching you discernment, showing you who hesitated, who observed, and who truly valued you, not through words, but through actions revealed when truth stood at the door. Amin 3673. You are stepping into a version of yourself that no longer waits for validation, because once the hidden becomes visible, you will recognize how powerful you were even before the answers arrived. Amin 3784. What comes next is elevation, because after secrets dissolve, destiny accelerates, opening paths that were once blocked, and placing you firmly on a road where nothing meant for you can be hidden again. Amin 3895. My beloved child, the truth is no longer behind the curtain, it is standing right at the edge, because what was hidden has fulfilled its time in the shadows and can no longer exist without being acknowledged. Amin 4006. There is a deep internal shift happening now, where confusion gives way to understanding, and the emotional weight you carried without answers begins to lift, proving that clarity was always meant to arrive when you were strong enough to hold it. Amin 4117. Something huge is waiting for you, not as a shock meant to harm you, but as a revelation meant to restore balance, reminding you that nothing taken from you was ever truly lost, only delayed for your protection. Amin 4228. You may notice sudden changes in tone, honesty in eyes, or a softness where resistance once lived, because truth alters people before it ever reaches words, and this transformation is already in motion around you. Amin 4339. This moment confirms that your patience was not weakness, it was preparation, and every silent test you passed has led you directly here, to a place where answers arrive without force. Amin 4450. The power you step into now is quiet but unshakable, because you no longer seek explanations from outside, you recognize truth when it appears, and you trust yourself completely. Amin 4561. What unfolds next will feel like release, like a long-held breath finally exhaled, because when secrets end, your path opens wide, and destiny moves forward without resistance. Amin 4672. My beloved child, this phase arrives with a strange calm, because once truth decides to surface, fear loses its voice, and what once felt heavy begins to feel inevitable, as if everything is finally moving according to a higher order. Amin 4783. There is a quiet surrender happening now, where the one who had realizes that resistance has only delayed the unavoidable, and that honesty, even if difficult, is the only path left that does not lead to regret. Amin 4894. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will not come disguised, it will arrive clearly, unmistakably, carrying the answers your heart has been asking for without words. Amin 5005. You may feel a sudden emotional clarity, as if fog has lifted from your mind, because this revelation is not meant to confuse you, but to ground you firmly in truth and self-respect. Amin 5116. Watch how situations resolve themselves without your effort, because when alignment takes over, events unfold naturally, conversations happen at the right time, and silence finally speaks. Amin 5227. This is the moment where you understand that nothing was wasted, not your patience, not your faith, and not the waiting, because every delay shaped you into someone who can now stand steady in truth. Amin 5338. What follows this stage is peace with power, clarity with confidence, and a future no longer influenced by hidden intentions, because once truth arrives, nothing false can remain. Amin 5449. My beloved child, what unfolds now is the sealing of a cycle, because once truth has been acknowledged within the unseen, it begins shaping visible reality, aligning outcomes without struggle or resistance. Amin 5560. There is a quiet certainty entering your life, where doubt no longer has space to grow, and every unanswered question starts losing its power over your emotions. Amin 5671. Something huge is waiting for you, not as chaos or shock, but as confirmation that everything you sensed, felt, and endured was guiding you toward this precise moment of clarity. Amin 5782. You will notice that people can no longer confuse you with mixed signals, because your awareness has sharpened, and truth feels recognizable the instant it appears. Amin 5893. This stage strengthens your inner authority, reminding you that you no longer need explanations to move forward, because understanding has already rooted itself within you. Amin 6004. What once felt uncertain now feels settled, because alignment does not announce itself loudly, it simply replaces confusion with calm direction. Amin 6115. From here, your path carries confidence and peace together, because when truth completes its work, nothing hidden can ever disturb your forward movement again. Amin 6226. My beloved child, this moment carries a quiet authority, because when truth has fully passed through you, it leaves behind discernment that cannot be shaken by noise, opinions, or appearances. Amin 6337. You are now standing in a space where emotional confusion no longer controls your reactions, because understanding has replaced uncertainty, and awareness has replaced fear. Amin 6448. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is not behind you anymore, it is ahead of you, shaped by clarity, self-respect, and the strength you earn through patience. Amin 6559. Notice how situations no longer pull you into emotional storms, because your energy has matured, recognizing what deserves attention and what no longer holds power over your peace. Amin 6670. This phase confirms that you were never late, never wrong, and never misled. You were simply being prepared to see clearly without being overwhelmed. Amin 6781. People may sense this change in you, because truth settles your presence, making your words fewer but stronger, your silence deeper, and your decisions firm. Amin 6892. What continues from here is stability, because when truth completes its cycle within you, your life moves forward grounded, protected, and aligned with what truly belongs to you. Amin 7003. My beloved child, this chapter settles into your spirit like a final confirmation, because once truth has matured within you, it transforms into wisdom that guides without noise or urgency. Amin 7114. You are no longer standing at the edge of uncertainty, because what once felt unclear has now organized itself into understanding, allowing you to move without hesitation or inner conflict. Amin 7225. Something huge is waiting for you, not as a surprise anymore, but as a reward for endurance, patience, and the strength you showed when answers were delayed but faith remained steady. Amin 7336. You may sense a deep emotional grounding now, as if your heart has found its center again, because clarity has replaced questioning, and trust in yourself has replaced doubt. Amin 7447. This stage teaches you that truth does not rush, it arrives exactly when it can empower rather than wound, and that timing has always been working in your favor. Amin 7558. Your presence carries a new calm authority, where you no longer seek reassurance, because you recognize alignment when you feel it and peace when it arrives. Amin 7669. From this point forward, your journey flows with intention and stability, because once truth has fully revealed itself, your path remains protected, focused, and guided toward what truly belongs to you. Amin 7780.